All right, let's talk about Jugendtief. Now, Jugendtief is the sibling of my Jugendsteel guitar pedal. And this thing, it works great on guitar too, but I designed it to go with bass. And it's sort of like a bass interpretation of the sort of HM2 EQ circuit, but with some unique controls. So when it comes to bass, there's people that like clean blends. I'm personally not really a fan of that. I find that they just kind of like poke out from under the distorted sound. So what I decided to do here was give it an overdrive blend. So we have an overdrive control here, which sort of vaguely similar to an OCD. And then we also have a fuzz circuit that's kind of vaguely similar to a muff. But then we have a balance control. So if we want all fuzz, we set it there. If we want all overdrive, we set it there. And if we want some blend of the two, we can set it somewhere in the middle. Then we have these controls here, which are boost only. There's the presence control, which controls just the high frequency EQ. And then there's the scoop control, which controls the low and the mid-range EQ. And then obviously a volume control. So these controls here, these EQ controls are boost only. So we're going to set those flat to start, which is all the way down. And then I'm going to start on the overdrive sound, and we'll hear how just overdrive sounds, and then we'll hear how just fuzz sounds, and I'll kind of blend them, and then we'll bring in some of that EQ. And there's also a secret hacker setting about the presence control that we'll get to. And for this little demo, I'm playing a GCI Craftsman bass on the middle pickup, and it's feeding into the Varellin Nifty 150, which is basically a meat smoke, into an SVT 8x10 mic'd up with a D112, into a Vintech X73 style mic preset flat. So clean tone, here's just overdrive. So that can be pretty transparent if you want it to be. All right, let's hear it fuzzed out. And then blend between the two. All right, now let's bring in some EQ. All right, that presence control gets real nasty on its own, but blended with the bass and mid-range boost, it adds a nice little top. All right, let's check out this hacker setting. So I've left the bottom of the pedal off, and take a little like small Phillips head and go underneath. And you can adjust with this trim pot. You can adjust the mid frequency. So I'm just gonna like ride the E and adjust mid frequency. So you got the presence dying, and you can hear what that does. And that's Jugendtief.